Hey everyone, Hippygypsyreader here again with another daily tarot reading for January 4th, 2022. Thank you so much for tuning back in over here to my YouTube channel. Appreciate all of you for being curious about today's energetic check. This is that extended reading from my mini reading that I post to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So welcome over from any one of those platforms. I'm so happy to have resonated. If you are already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for your love and support. If you're brand new, I appreciate your curiosity. My name is Cody. I am the Hippygypsyreader. Welcome to my channel. I am going to get started here in just a second. If you haven't seen that mini reading, that is a quick 3-minute video. Those links are in the description box attached to this video. Feel free to help yourself. It'll show you how these cards go on the table and my initial reaction if you are curious at all. If you are not, don't worry. I will go back over everything here shortly and run out some more clarification for the cards that are on the table, get some advice, and then close out with a couple of oracle for you all for today, okay? Remember, this is for the general collective. We're going to take what fits, throw out the rest. If anything does not resonate, please don't try and force it into your world. It is not for you. If it happens to really resonate, that is due to us having some sort of connection based on all of your likes, shares, comments, follows, subscribes, saves, all that energetic currency we exchange. If you are here from other platforms, all of those follows, likes, shares, comments, all of that energetic currency, that helps us to attune, right? So the more of that energetic currency we exchange, the more likely I am to pick up on something you may be going through. So I am so happy to have resonated if I did, and I look forward to more of that. So be sure and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Go ahead and hit that notification bell as well. That will let you know every single time I post a reading for you all for today. For any day that I'm possibly able, that I'm energetically aligned, right? So if I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to be on here. So y'all bear with me. If I am missing a day or if I'm behind a day, I will try to catch up. I will try to keep it as current as possible. So I thank y'all for being a part of my growth. I thank y'all for being here. We're going to get started here in just a second. If it happens to be your birthday on January 4th, happy birthday. Hope you'll have a beautiful Wednesday birthday. Okay, 5 of Swords for today. 5 of Wands yesterday, right? 5 of Swords today. So this debate, this competition has turned into an all-out fight. I was talking yesterday about how the 5 of Swords is the fight. The 5 of Wands is about learning how to debate. Maybe it has escalated here. We have an energy of somebody possibly walking away from feeling a defeat. There is a defeatist type of energy with this card, right? Somebody standing here in their joy and their happiness. They've won, but somebody has to lose if somebody wins, right? That's kind of that fighting energy where maybe you did win the battle, but maybe we're not so happy about it, right? Okay, so for some of you, this is just about indicating that there has been an argument. There has been a reason for people to have some sort of disagreement here. This is about information, truth, and knowledge, right? So that is a communication of somebody having harsh words. With swords, it's harsh. Okay, so we have forward planning and the clarification here with the 3 of Wands. So somebody's kind of looking ahead. This could be travel plans for some of you, but this is about forward movement here with that 3 of Wands. So somebody's moving ahead to an apology with that Page of Cups, and then we're going to move on to healing. I love it. This is beautiful energy clarifying the 5 of Swords. So it does seem like something was realized pretty quickly, okay? We have clarifying over here, the Temperance card showing up. So the potentially volatile situation has called for somebody to be more calm, more peaceful, more tranquil. This is an energy that's going to allow you to have a lot of victory over anything based on it coming through in conflict, right? We can't meet conflict with more conflict. It only creates discord, inability to understand, inability to heal, inability to move forward, right? So coming forward in a peaceful, patient, tempered type of energy here. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but this is an energy of you being called to be very calm, very peaceful, right? We're overburdened, overwhelmed, overstressed here with that 10 of Wands showing up. There's a call for a new beginning. This is also about taking a leap of faith. For some of you, for others of you, this is somebody being thoughtless and careless, right? Queen of Wands showing up has somebody feeling very confident, independent. We're manifesting somebody's very powerful, intelligent. There's that 5 of Wands from yesterday, right? So this debate has led to an awakening, leaving you to want to have some sort of atonement. A Judgment card is about you having some sort of conflict resolution as well, because Judgment is about making a final decision to go ahead and have an awakening. You've had an awakening here, right? You have a realization coming in. This is your archangels telling you to wake up, right? Have that moment of peaceful clarity. This is ending old cycles, moving ahead. This could be dealing with Scorpio here too. So we have the death card showing up. So you're ending old cycles, moving ahead. Maybe you have a lot of options on how to best proceed forward, but no matter what, you're landing in this emotional independence. You're feeling more emotionally independent. You're having your wishes fulfilled here. The sadness is showing up with this indecision type of energy, right? You're going to have a lot of balance coming through, having to do with somebody holding on, right? Somebody's holding on to issues, places, things, but we're impulsively moving ahead to have more strength and courage, to be more free-spirited, more carefree, right? That could be a different energy as well altogether. So I do kind of feel like that could take a different turn. If it could be romantic, that is a completely different story. If it's not something about somebody just having an argument and a fight and figuring out that we need to move ahead, we need to have some forward planning. Maybe you're traveling, maybe you're moving away, which this brings forward the energy of somebody wanting to apologize, and you're seeing things clearly and you want to have some healing coming out of that energy. Okay, you're being more patient. You're being more patient as something has felt overwhelming about this new start. Some sort of new beginning with somebody, possibly somebody being foolish and careless. You're being more independent, more controlled, because you're manifesting some sort of power. You're having some psychic abilities to take hold over you having a lot of independence over something. Strength card. Strength. Mental conflict. Two of Swords underneath. Could be dealing with Leo. With strong Leo energy out with the Sun card and the Strength card both showing up. So this is talking about you being in mental conflict. You're at a cross between two different paths here, with that possibly being two different relationships as well. So then we have the Hermit card showing up. Could be dealing with the Virgo. This tells you that you're looking within. You're having that introspection. You're soul searching a little bit here as well. There's that divine partnership. We have the King of Wands telling us that we're very independent, very confident. This is a leader. This is somebody taking control of a situation. Somebody's being more balanced, having a lot of equality, reciprocity coming through for us. Here's more of that fulfillment. Hopes, dreams, faith, right? That has to do a lot with that Nine of Cups energy as well, having our wishes coming true. Again, wishes coming true. And then also this is more healing energy. Sun and Aquarian energy with that Star card coming in. Star is in, could be dealing with an Aquarius, but that is also healing. And we have a new beginning happening here with that Ace of Pentacles. More temperance, right? A new beginning. Where was that? Was that right there? We had an Ace of Pentacles, I thought. Was that yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday. Anyway, there's an Ace of Pentacles talking about a new beginning. Could be dealing with a new job. This could be a promotion. Could be a raise. Look at that. Full card. Okay. New beginning. Brand new beginnings coming in. You have a major decision here. Here's, again, this past energy. Past energy with that Six of Cups showing up. There's the Ten of Cups, complete and total emotional fulfillment, right? We have the Nine of Cups over here with the Ten of Cups over here. Nine of Wands says we're standing our ground. We're very head over heart type of energy. Somebody is being very intelligent, clear-minded, right? Very thoughtful. Let's look to see what story comes out based on the clarification from this other deck, and then see what those stories have to say here in just a second. I think we'll get better clarification. Sorry, my cat's using his toy as his pillow. It's adorable. I wish I could turn the camera, but he's so cute. All right, tell me please about the Three of Wands, and then the Page of Cups, then the Sun card, and then the Five of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles that came out. Something flipped and came back in, so it didn't want to come in. So we're having forward planning towards this Ten of Pentacle energy, right? Ten of Pentacles is about laying down a solid foundation. That's about financial security. That's about legacy type of money. That's family for a lot of you. But we have the Ten of Pentacles coming out with that Three of Wands, which is beautiful. That's forward planning towards having a lot of solid foundation, a lot of stability coming through. Okay, tell me more about the Three of Wands. There's the Judgment again. Okay, Nine of Cups again. Beautiful. Two of Cups. Okay. Wow. That's fantastic. We have a lot of forgiveness and reconciliation here having to do with some sort of emotional connection, some deep emotional connection having to do with a partnership. There's going to be a lot of wishes coming true. Tell me about the Page of Cups, please. Five of Cups wanted to cross. Interesting. Interesting. We want to let this go. We're having the ability to let this go. Maybe the apology coming through might not be what we expected, but there is an apology. There is a want to move on from something that has happened here, some sort of emotional issue. Because of the sadness and grief, an apology is absolutely required. But there is definitely that energy of somebody wanting to heal. There's hope. There's accepting that help. There's moving forward energy too. Beautiful. Yeah, Four of Pentacles again. Yeah. So, yeah, we're holding on to these issues a little bit, right? So that sadness is still there. So we definitely have that issue here. So the apology is absolutely needed. We need this apology. It's got to come in. If you're hesitant on giving an apology or if you're expecting an apology, it is absolutely needed, especially for something that has happened here. There's that Three of Wands again. Okay, beautiful. In order for you to move on, in order for you to let things go, you're going to have to be able to accept. You need this. It's going to allow you to have this this forward planning. Tell me about the Sun card, please. That was very slick. Hanged Man. Could be a little stalled, a little bit stalled in getting there. You're kind of waiting around. Maybe there's been so much sacrifice made, and you're just really kind of getting impatient about having that healing energy, about moving forward, right? That could be for some of you. Again, that's Pisces energy, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. So somebody's very self-assured. Could be taking a risk. There's that Devil card. The plot thickens. I think these two go together. When the Knight of Wands comes out, that's kind of the player, right? And when it comes out with the Devil card, okay, somebody has a lot of perspective regarding how somebody has kind of portrayed themselves. Somebody here was pretty naughty, I'm thinking. With the Devil card showing up with that Knight of Wands is a free spirit. They take a lot of risks. They're very exciting. They're very charming, okay? So that's somebody who's very, very charming. And then we have that cheating energy popping up, okay? The cheating energy is popping up, but we're in a bit of a stagnation towards moving forward towards our healing, right? Because of something that needs to be processed. We need something processed. What's this fight about? Tell me about the Five of Swords. That wanted to reverse. Okay, lack of motivation, lack of commitment. Okay, somebody who's very careless. They could have spent the money wrong. Somebody could have given the money towards something that was not conducive to the partnership, right? Cheatings, addictions, temptation, something here. Something here has pulled resources away from a commitment that is I don't want to say unallocated, but, you know, marriages kind of are business partnerships. I was in one. I was in a marriage for a very long time, and it pretty much was low-key a business. And because he was so money-focused, it became all business, which is why we're now divorced. So I do feel like, you know, if somebody's kind of not investing correctly, they could be overspending maybe. They're not doing the money right. They're offering a lot of financial insecurity, which could be causing a lot of fighting. Maybe somebody is not working very hard. They're not committed. They're not focused. But that's bringing up a fight here. That they're not focused because the distractions. There's distractions here. But the want here is to forward plan into, you know, having this partnership, this unity. There's love here. There's a want for reconciliation because of all of these, you know, realizing of these dreams are with this person. The stability, the security has come in over all of this long time of building together, right? So to lose that is bringing in quite a bit of sadness and despair. There's a lot of regret here. Somebody's feeling like, you know, they have to hold on to these issues because Maybe somebody's, you know, planning to move on from this situation because they can't let go, right? They're feeling trapped by holding on to this energy of somebody being a little bit too selfish. Okay, tell me more about the Five of Swords, please. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. Oh, that's so many. Ten of Cups. There's your family. Okay. Do we want to take these? And put them right on top and see if anything comes back out. That's your family. Somebody was had no ambition towards this before. So this fight had to do with somebody being happy, somebody having their happiness, their satisfaction, their abundance here. Somebody's trying to make dreams come true. Tell me about the Five of Swords. The Hermit flipped over. There it is. Wanted to come out. There's definitely a need to pull back. Somebody is self-reflecting regarding this happiness. Okay, that's what the fight was all about. But it's been so life-changing that it's offering somebody to have this kind of pullback, and maybe they've had this eye-opening moment from all of this fighting, all of this pull away, all of this things being brought to light, things finally being shown a light upon, right? You're having clarity, you're seeing things more clearly. So you're having to contemplate all of this carefree spirit towards these addictions, this temptation, right? This problems that have been brought into this situation. These are things that are causing you to have these fights. The Hermit card's been showing up a lot lately, having to do with looking for the truth and having a soul-searching type of energy, really kind of going within and making sure you know where you're coming from when it has to do with how you're presenting yourself. What kind of situations are you putting yourself into, basically? Not only you, but people around you as well. Maybe you're becoming such a calm, tempered person that it's causing people to want to really kind of pull back and have some soul-searching energy because they're doing things that are not correct towards you, right? Somebody has, you know, sort of no commitment towards some sort of happiness, so it's having somebody have this need to pull back. That's somebody. So this caused this big fight. There's a need to pull away. There's this, you know, once that pulling away energy has happened, somebody wants to forward plan to be in this energy, but there's an apology that needs to happen. There's a definite want to move forward. There's a definite want to move forward, yet this apology needs to happen. And until this apology happens, this healing's not going to take place. This healing's not going to take place. The apology can't just come in. The focus needs to actually work on that energy that caused the issue. You can't just put words out there and expect things to go back to status quo and keep doing what we've been doing, right? You can't just throw words at something. You have to put action behind your words, and you have to mean it. Otherwise, what are you doing? Why are you together? What's the point? What's the purpose, right? Other than to just hurt each other or to hurt one person who's trying and the other person isn't? You know, what is that? But yeah, that's being called to the carpet, I'm thinking. Here's Queen of Cups. Healing, loving, intuitive, right? Healing, Eight of Swords from this feeling trapped, Seven of Swords. Wow. You are trapped in fear over these lies, right? Two of Swords. You're torn. You've got these to face these fears. You have this inability to see the truth about these lies, about this mental entrapment, right? This is somebody who's very, very, I feel like this is you. I feel like this is you here. The Queen of Cups. Somebody who has been loving, kind, faithful, sensitive, mature, emotionally mature, right? You're trying to be emotionally mature, yet all these swords, here come all these swords, this information, this truth, this knowledge that cuts, because we've got the 7, we've got the 8, right? These lies, these betrayals, this risky behavior, the deception, the manipulation that's been happening. So then we feel trapped. We're overthinking things. We're stuck. We're stuck on these feelings of fear and terror, anxiety, right? We have psychological issues possibly from all of this kind of mental tormenting that's been happening, right? It has you feeling very confused. You have a lot of indecisiveness about what you're supposed to do. How are you going to move forward? You have a divided loyalty here between self and partnership, I'm feeling. I'm feeling like there's a painful choice that you're kind of having to kind of look at here. You don't want to be too impulsive, but there's a feeling here of somebody absolutely defending their beliefs. That Knight of Swords defends their beliefs to the core, right? They kind of go against the flow. They're very intelligent, very focused. This is somebody who's very action-oriented and quick, and I mean quick. They're going to do something impulsive, and that's a possibility here. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So we have a commitment that could feel like new exciting plans having to do with somebody following their heart, some sort of emotional offer coming through. Maybe there's somebody presenting, you know, they're being very assertive and very confident that they're coming in, presenting these goals. And this commitment to want to have these new beginning, to be, you know, they're trying to come in with this communication. They have, you know, some sort of text message, a phone call coming through here. They want to bring in this emotional offer. Justice, legal justice, right? Karmic balancing of the scales, could be dealing with a Libra. This is cause and effect of life lessons that have been learned, right? Somebody has learned their lessons. Major arcana, life-changing karmic lessons here, interestingly enough. Life-changing cause and effect. Somebody has this realization. They want to offer equality for some of you. I'm going to end it there because the Seven of Cups talks about a lot of options and choices, and naturally we do have a lot of options and choices how we will best proceed forward, but this is what's being presented. This is what's being presented. There's a lot of love on the table, yet the betrayal cuts deep, because to have the Seven of Swords, the Devil card out here, the Eight of Swords, it just feels like there's a lot of mental turmoil. There's a lot of conflict in your head. But yeah, there is deep down love because something has, you know, taken hold. We've got 10 of Cups. We've got 10 of Pentacles on the board. We've got all of these hopes and dreams coming true. There's a lot of investment. And that's what happens whenever we build a life together, whenever we build up these solid foundations. Yet the foundation, if it's not built strong, then we're put into these conflicts where we have to search for truth and take on this control over the equality that we're receiving. Have to move into this healing energy, right? So, okay. I feel like, yeah. I feel like you're going to have a lot of success over this no matter what. You're able to absolutely have a lot of logic and power and intelligence over any type of conflict that's happened. This is any type of competition where you're ultimately having some sort of reconciliation to end old cycles and start anew. You're having this transformative type of energy coming in, right? You have a lot of options on how to best achieve your happiness, but this sadness needs to be dealt with, right? You need to make a decision here. This is you juggling and trying to make a decision. But this karmic balance is definitely coming in. Justice card again. That karmic balance is going to allow you to release these issues, right? You're standing up for your beliefs because you're having a lot of strength and courage here being called upon you. Strength and courage being called upon you. But the Two of Swords was close, but yes. Oh, Two of Pentacles. Okay. To have this strength and courage over this mental conflict, It's going to give you a lot of ability to have this soul searching pull through. It's going to give you a lot of control to find this equality that you're searching for, right? Your hopes and dreams will come true if you take on this new beginning. Staying tempered and balanced, focusing on this new beginning, making this major decision about something in the past to have total happiness and joy and completion over, right? You're standing up for your beliefs and you're very guarded and protective over this foundation that you're working on. You're working on this firm foundation. This is marriage, commitment, laying down roots here, using your head over your heart to be able to do so. But you're still very guarded, and you put your boundaries up because you've been through the war with that wounded warrior, right? You've been through everything, so you're standing up for yourself. There is a lot of major arcana out here about good things happening. Good things happening, but also things being indicated that they do need to be worked on. Those addictions, those temptations, the cheating, the deception, the lies, that stuff needs to be looked at. It needs to be looked at very clearly. Somebody here needs to go within regarding their total and complete emotional fulfillment, right? Where is that coming from? Where is your emotional fulfillment coming from? There's a lot of contemplation and self-reflection that needs to occur. So, okay. Let's get some wisdom and see what the wisdom has to say here quickly for you all for today. Pull from here, from here. All right, bottom of the deck says fork in the road, right? Fork in the road, poised and co-create. Co-creating is about creating with your divine guidance, right? That has a lot to do with that hermit energy there. So we have 40, 48, and 13. 13. We'll start with 48. You are poised. Poised. What you poised for? Poised and ready, right? Bringing something to light, being your best. This is ultimate confidence too, okay? Interesting. These are both very different. The Oracle's message and then the protection message, they're both very different. One wants to talk about beginning new things and the other one says you're not ready. So I'm going to go with my intuition and read the one that says you're ready. Because I do have this hesitation over here with that hanged man. But I feel like your spirit guides are kind of guiding you towards knowing how to do so, how to be ready. Okay, so let's talk about the ready. This is your Oracle's message about being ready. You can be assured that you're ready for anything right now. You know what you need to do. Your skills are sharp. You come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, right? And you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. This means you are poised and ready, okay? So anything that's going on around you just kind of feels like a distraction. But no matter what, this phase of your life is kind of preparing you for your next step. This is kind of preparing you and setting you towards your new path, right, where you're supposed to be headed. We're going to look at co-create next. Poised for the path. Yep. Oh, took me right there. Thank you. We'll stick with the Oracle message. You may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with Spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance, right? You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality blended with the universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to co-create miracles. When you view your life as art, and know you co-create it. Only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. Okay, so this is about fruitions and manifestations. This is about being in the awareness of what your thoughts, feelings, and actions are, so that you are working on what your divine path is meant to be. And that's about walking in your true path. Whatever your actions are taking, whatever your feelings you're feeling, this is what you're manifesting. This is where you're manifesting from. So this is what creates around you. So always be aware of that. Try to be conscious of how you are presenting your energy, because that just kind of builds up more. I am guilty of this, and I am working on it. It is a part of my shadow work of how I am deeply trying to let go of a lot of things that around me are testing me and kind of pushing me to this need to want to kind of feel like I need to just kind of trust universe and let them help me. Let them help me through, and be aware of my energy and make sure that I am remaining positive and from an energy of love. Yes, it is okay to be upset. Yes, it is okay to get that off of you and out of you, because it does happen and it is in there. And if you don't get it out, you would pop. But you have to figure out where it's coming from. You do have to work on that eventually. You can't just go around like the little Jack from The Incredibles, or, you know, a little ball of fire just ready to blow. You can't go around like that. That's a horrible place to manifest from. I mean, it's a place, and you do you, boo-boo, but ooh, the anxiety, and just thinking about it makes my blood pressure just kind of, yeah, yeah, my Libra moon, I don't like confrontation, so I'm trying to not do that. It just depends on your chart, right? Depends on your chart. But also doing that shadow work, realizing where your things are that you try and hide, where things that you're trying to hide from basic public knowledge, that's considered shadow work. It's about pulling it out, looking at it, and fixing it, working on it. So you don't have to hide anything anymore. So you need to be your true, authentic self, because that is a very powerful place for law of attraction, manifestation to happen. But doing that shadow work, I mean, awakening's hard, man. It's hard work. All right, let's fork in the road. Number 13, my favorite. It's the day I'm born on. 13, fork in the road. Time to make a decision. So every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is a choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Again, this fork in the road is not going to be the betterment of you, because it doesn't matter which path you take. It's about the experiences, it's about the journey. It's not about the destination, and it's not about, you know, which way is the best way, because no matter which way you choose, you're going to have a set of experiences, and that is what you are divinely meant to experience. So getting all up in your head about it is not going to help anything. It's only going to just delay the inevitable, you know what I mean? So just kind of picking a path and going with it, and just kind of throwing your hands up in the air and being okay with the roller coaster you have chosen is all about that law of attraction. And that's about trusting universe and letting universe have that ability to guide you and put you on the path you need to be on. So pretty energy. All right, let's look at messages from your future higher self to close out the reading for you all for today. All right, these are some beautiful channeled messages coming in through Oracle here. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Looks good to me. How many hitchhikers? Nada. Cool. Bottom of the deck. Don't spend too much time in despair. Move through the emotions and release it. Release it. That will allow you to be able to push ahead and move on to the path you're meant to be on, right? We have to process, right? I was just talking about that shadow work too. This is about not spending time in despair, not overthinking, not being stuck in an energy of being trapped by anything, right? Move through those emotions and let it go. Let it go. Let that be something that you learn that helps you propel you, and you can use it to transmute that energy to push you on the path you're meant to be on. All the right things will come to you in the most unexpected ways, right? Our expectations are going to be blown out of the water. You just got to let go. Let go and let universe have the divine way of your life, and you will see miracles unfold in front of you. This is just the most unexpected ways. All the right things are going to come into you. And it's nothing you could have ever imagined. So you're pushing yourself to exhaustion. Enjoy yourself in between all your hard work. So be sure and take that time to rest, rejuvenate, fill your cup back up, because you can't pour from an empty cup, right? You won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. Okay, whenever we're working on ourselves and we're fixing our frequency, that attracts your soul tribe. People that will be drawn to that are going to come to you. And then it's going to automatically repel energies that are not meant for you, that are going to kind of hinder your growth, your development. They won't be able to stick, right? They're going to kind of look for their own. Like misery loves company, right? So if you're kind of attracting your soul tribe through better frequencies, and I'm talking about raising your frequency and your elevation, working on that shadow work, right? So you can be your true authentic self, right? So that's attracting your soul tribe. That's people who will love you for you, okay? It will all make sense to you soon. It will. It'll all make sense to you soon. Your future higher self is telling you. Do not give up because something did not work out right away, okay? Don't give up. Your future higher self is telling you. Don't worry about what could go wrong. If something does go wrong, you'll be able to make the best out of it. So there's a lot of worry here. There's a lot of worry and fret and regret. And I feel like this is something that universe is kind of telling you to process, move through, release, and let go. Don't spend time in regret. Don't focus on something that didn't work out. Don't sit there and ponder and fret and worry about those things. That is things that just kind of leave you tethered to things that don't allow you to grow forward and build yourself to be something that is attracting, something that is worthy of building, something to want to be around you, something to want to be in your energetic field, right? Okay. I promise you it does get better. Look at that. I promise you it does get better. It'll all make sense soon. All right, your future higher self is telling you to hang in there. Just keep doing the work, keep pushing ahead. Everything will pan out as it is meant to be. You have to let go and trust that universe has your best good at heart, okay? Your God, consciousness, whatever you call it, whatever your connection is to your higher self, that is what is needing you to relinquish your control to, okay? All right, I feel like that was your message for today. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope this helped and resonated. Be sure and like, share, comment, follow, subscribe so I'm better able to attune. And that is energetic currency we are exchanging and helps me to hone in to your specific energies. And if you head over to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, that is another way we can do that very thing. Follow on any one of those pages. I'm doing the mini readings first on Instagram and Facebook. I'm doing daily affirmations, celestial events, funnies, tarot tips, all kinds of cool stuff. So be sure and check that out. Again, that's more ways we can exchange energy. If you are interested in a personal reading, all that information is in the description box below, as well as information on all the decks that I use. You can head over to Etsy and take a closer look. They're available for purchase as well if you're interested in starting to read tarot. I am wishing you all love, light, abundance, positive vibes. I thank you so much for tuning in to my channel today. I hope this helped, and I will see you soon. You'll have a good one.